Hello and welcome back to Rostja. This is part 2. Once again, I'm going to start off apologizing for my voice. I live up high, well, it's not exactly high north, but we're up in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and we're just losing our snow. And the snow mold is really hitting me this last week or so. Had the dogs out for a walk in the dog park yesterday. It's a huge multi-acre wooded area, and got my feet wet and got really stuffed up in the process. So we're just gonna recap things here before we get started. We've done a bit of sales this past year to Biblos. Not what we want, but we're just getting just starting to build surpluses in the yards. It'll get better as we go along. We did do a fair amount of jewelry to On. Surprisingly, On didn't get any gems, but we also did that hold back to open the WeNet or IUNet trade route. Did get all the limestone, of course. IUNet, we opened it up fairly late in the year, so we only got 8 out of them. I don't know if they showed up when a yard had limestone in it and only gave us 8, but we talked about that in the earlier episode. So of course, if you're a first timer here coming in without seeing episode number 1, we set up a gem and jewelry business over here. The production rates are enhanced by our temple complex. Encourage you to watch the first video if you just showed up. It's long, but there's a lot of little useful things in. We've got our dock area, which is set up to accept our granite and collect our gems and jewelries. This is disconnected from the kingdom. This is disconnected from the kingdom. Here's our food area and our feeder housing for all of our plain stone quarries that we're going to do. Cart pushers come from the granary, go and collect the meat. We're just starting to build this block with people. I am thinking strongly about making another block because we have no additional workers right now. This is going to be slow to bring them in because feeding is going to be slower than an initial dump of immigrants with water. We've got all our yards collecting our granite up here. We've got a lot of work camps working on the base of the pyramid. I'm so paranoid that this is stuck. Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna start off by doing what we said we were gonna do in the last episode and put down those other it's going to be a lot of people getting this site ready, and hopefully I didn't spend too much money, because we want to get stone going for as soon as this is done. I am going to move the Sphinx just because when we start bringing wood in, I don't know what our economy is going to be like then, so I don't know if I want a bunch of scaffolding being put up on the Sphinx. So we're going to put it in roughly the same spot, but one off the road. This is the leftover road from the entrance. We're going to disconnect it, so nothing will happen here until we put that road back, just like nothing is going to happen in our small pyramid or medium pyramid until we connect the road. Okay. Doing okay for debens. We're going to start to okay, we've got people going to the monument. We had a bunch of workers there when we cut off last time. It looks like they just disappeared, but we do have everybody going back there again, thank goodness. Okay, so we were waiting for the new year to give another blessing to Ra. think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up our now we better get a house down here fast before we lose employment to the granary. That wasn't the place for it. I think that's the place for it. That's not the place for it. Let's just see where the entrance is here. Okay, never mind. We're good. This is why we counted here when we put down this road. Because we were going to use the back side of our housing block to be along this road. It was just a way to save this amount of debens with roads. I know. It seems kind of silly now. We do need a temple in this area. Let me see. Oh yeah, we can put it down here. Okay. So we're going to put our grossest building close to our most aesthetic. One. Sorry, I should be playing while I'm doing this. Firehouse a little further away. I don't see any reason why this block can't compete with the other block for food. I think I'm gonna do an extra hunting lodge as well, just because I really would like there to be 800 here when the cart pushers go. We might end up doing one more. We'll get a request for meat later too. So we're going to take advantage of that row of gardens that we already have placed. And I think we'll bring in that many people to start with. That should handle the employment on this block. Okay, so that'll be a little bit extra housing. So our housekeeping from last episode is done. Now as we get some debens, we're going to start to get our plain stone area going. Plus we want to get that altar of Ammon to enhance these quarries. And we're moving along really quickly here now. I hope I didn't spend too much money. It's a real kind of, we got a blessing from Ra. I'm just going to do a common festival because we are a little short on money. Okay, that's Biblos. We don't have much to sell him, but we do have some. So I am going to do a common festival after all. I thought if that was Ionet bringing us limestone, that I would hold off on the festival. But we're going to sell some gems. So it's a real balancing act for money now, because we've got so much we want to put down in terms of quarries here, and we need to make sure that we have the population for it. So right now we're short 21 workers. These are already sturdy huts. We have room for 12 more people. Oh, this one's gonna hurt. Okay, so that's 9 months we could be making debens while we're waiting to give them that. So we could either stockpile it, we could set it to sale over 1200, but that still means we're not selling any jewelry for a while. Let's just go and take a look. We've got some on the dock right now. On is going to buy it. So why don't we sell that, and then we'll start to stockpile. We're in the hole 17, so I do want to make that sale. Actually, I might want to make these two sales as well before we start to stockpile. We got some kind of problem cart pusher here. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you don't pull your stone off fast enough. So this trip from Ionet, he took a look, saw there was room here. So we're gonna just micromanage this and accept all. Actually, it's too late for that. I should have noticed that ahead of time if I was gonna do that trick. So we're only gonna get 8 this trip out of Ionet. But it's early in the year, so hopefully we'll end up getting the other blocks a little better next time. Oh no, it's stuck. You can see that these guys come and disappear. We're going to try this little trick here first. Wait for them to stop sending people. And we're going to reconnect it. There we got. Okay, I think it's time we started to stockpile. I'm gonna actually, just in case I'm not paying attention later, instead of stockpiling, we're gonna export when we're over 1200. I think it was. So that way, if I'm late, we'll have something to. We can do a sale or two. Maybe while I'm not paying attention to the number. We have 850. That is still stuck. So I don't know which one it is. It's those two guys. Okay, we're sending a lot of workers now, and they're all disappearing. Well, we got a good blessing, but we are really screwed. Oh no, they're going. Okay, they finished their little jobs here. I think we got the pyramid unstuck by doing that delete. Nope. Still stuck. Okay, we're going to disconnect it. Now we're going to see if it's this row. No. We're going to see if it's this guy that's stuck. Yep. So it's disconnected. We're going to put those back. We're going to connect it. And hopefully our pyramid is unstuck, or else all this work that we've done has been for nothing. Can we start selling again? Yep. Okay, let's go back to... Now somewhere along the line we're going to want to be getting wood. And somewhere along the line we're going to be getting a gift of copper, and that's what we're going to use to build our military, because we are going to get attacked later on. Oh, this was my worst nightmare. There we go. Not quite a fort worth. I didn't think the copper was for that request fulfillment, but I thought it was later on. But okay, good. That was a lot of work, but we got our pyramid unstuck, and we're in debt. Hopefully that's on. We're not sending as many carts down to the dock as I think we should be. Oh no, we've got 3. And we've got 3. Now, if this next ship is Wean It, we want to actually, I don't want this to happen again, so we're going to hit accept none here just temporarily, so he goes to this dock right here. Okay, we're doing a little better for debens again, so on just left. Wean It's bringing all 4. We're going to switch this back to accept half. Hopefully the next time the ships come in, we're a little bit better here for the docks. We've got 4 pushers coming down. Okay, so we are going to clear this out. We are jamming up with the ships a little bit. Normally we don't do that. There's been some good things and some bad things about this mission. One of the early great things that happened was we got the right blessing at the right time. Speaking of which, we got to get ready to do our next one. Let's check our unemployment. It's going to get buggy. I'll check down here. We definitely have enough people to start employing some mines. So I think we're going to set up our storage yards for our plainstone next, and then we're going to start to get our plainstone done. And then we got to get our military going as well. In fact, that might be the best idea right now, is the military for when we get attacked. Gonna want at least 1 fort. to do a weaponsmith. We're going to do a recruiter. We are not doing an academy. I don't think that's worth the money. We can win these battles without having to be academy trained. We're going to want a second fort later because we're going to get a troop request. Ouch. Okay, gotta do it. Okay, so we're at 140 debens now. We're already starting to clear the water out of the grooves. So it's kind of a race now. Oh, we're 412 in the hole. And we got the wrong blessing. Our next ship is Ionet, so we're gonna go in the hole. I might have started the death spiral with the interest. I'm gonna take that fort away. I do not want to go in debt. We'll try again with that fort. Okay, this is still functioning. They're cutting, so we've got 2 more stages to go. We got cutting and then we got the backfilling. So let's let that run. Please go get those. Okay, we're going to deliver that right now. And then Ionet should give us the rest of the copper we need for this mission. We can probably decline every other one after that. So they're getting both these chests, so we're going to be in the money really quick here. I forgot to hold a festival. I'm just going to go common. Money is so tight now that we've got both the stone trade routes open. 3,000 deben, so that's the best we've been for a while. So let's go back and try that fort again. And then let's start placing some stone mines. Before we do that, I want everyone working at the enhanced rate, so if it means we're going to put down less for a little while, then that's fine. We're not getting called by the pyramid for plain stone yet, so we're just about set up. So this is going to get, as soon as this fire house leaves here, he's 2 tiles away, so every time he spawns he's going to take away our fire risk here. He's going to get architect coverage probably from here with the walk around, because that's a fairly short walk. He's going to get there, but we have to put an architect down for the mines, so this will get double covered by architect. Okay, so we need to and when these guys come and they're going to walk down this road, and then they're going to come to the entrance. We're going to stick right here. So we have the debens to do a couple more. I don't want to go overboard. I can't really do 4 more. I want 3 up here. Eventually, and they're just gonna dump into the backside of the storage yard area. They have a short walk. I'll just let them feed them directly. So we don't want to block this little thing here, but we'll stick the architect right here. That way, walkers can come down, get access to the storage yard. What? Oh, it wants my. That was unexpected. We'll see if this still functions with the entry and the exit points disconnected. We're in debt by 2 debens. These are all fed right now. Here's our other gift. We just had that glitch again where we only took 2 from INET. That's a problem. It's April and we've only got 2 from him. I'm gonna have to watch those docs and do that accepting trick in the future. We're already backfilling, so it's good we're producing some stone. I think right now, well, I don't want to erase these till they're done. But as soon as this area is finished, I'm going to delete these work camps, because I'm probably going to have to get my next row of storage yards there. I better accept stone here or none of this is going to work. Okay, good. Hopefully, oh good, I got it before they hit 100%, so we didn't slow down the quarries. If the next ship is on, we're in trouble. So I'm going to accept none right there. So we have some debens for a short time. Good, all 4 blocks came. If this next ship is INET, we'll flip that. I don't like micromanaging this, but I'm gonna have to. Usually the other times that I've played it's went a little smoother. This is just going to be a giant pain in the butt. I don't like the kingdom raiding blessing. Okay, we'll be out of debt here. We've got a few sales to do. That is done. So we're gonna have a lot of unemployment now. We do want more stonemasons. We want more mines, or quarries. I think quarries are more important right now because we don't want to slow any. The slow point here is getting this. It's not having people call for it. So we're gonna stick with this for a little while at least, and just try to build our quarries as we've got the money. So this little area is set up so as we add more quarries, we should be able to keep up. We got to start thinking about bringing in wood though, which is sad because we don't have a lot of debens right now. And again, the dance is going on, spending on quarries and shipping things out and collecting limestone still. Now this storage yard, actually, we're going to be importing a small amount of wood at a time. We're just going to say accept up to 200. We can do the rest as getting limestone. We might as well put the yard to work. Because if you take a look at our grave goods, we need 1,800. So if we only accepted a quarter yard up at the monument and a quarter yard down at the dock, that only ever totals up to 1,600 worth of space. So we're going to need the space later when we bring in the wood for the monument goods. And it won't be long before we need a carpenter working on that scaffolding. So we're going to accept up to 200, and hopefully again it doesn't start an interest death spiral. We're going to get some debens right now. The next ship is Ionet, so it's a good thing we did that little dance here because we're getting all four. We'll have some goods to sell to Byblos when these guys are done. I don't think we'll get these jewels back in time, but we've got some sales. Okay, we got it there in time. Hopefully he sends 3 cart pushers. Yeah, no, he sent 4, so he must have like an extra jewel here somewhere. So we're going to be able to spend some money. You can see now we've got things hitting the monument. We are starting to use some of our limestone. We are getting plain stone in the yard. As soon as we've got some more money, we're gonna lay down. Three more quarries there. Two quarries there, and an architect. Do I get greedy and put 2 more stonemasons down? I think I'm going to hold off on that. Again, our problem is making plain stone, not really getting it to the pyramid at the moment. We also have to buy wood and put down Carpenter Guild. We're going to put down 1 for now. Okay, so we should be less jammed up here because there's 4 in this, or there's 16 in this yard. So if that's win at next, he won't even look at this yard. He'll look at this. Just make sure I just about screwed myself over. Okay. So hopefully that is going to function better now. I don't think we need to stockpile. We don't need any more workers. This should fill up in time. We don't have to micromanage that. I am going to we've got stuff in the yard to sell. We might go in debt for one dock trip, but I'm going to continue the dance here. Dumb ostriches. That's why we put this pyramid down like right off the bat, even though we're not working on it. Because these ostriches just scatter all over the area, and then you're putting your medium pyramid over here or someplace you don't want it, like down here. So this is still a short walk, but you got to get it down quick. Speaking of which, we've got extra stuff going on here. I'm going to connect this temporarily, just let the idle work camp workers work on the bed of that pyramid. We are in debt. We are getting all of the stuff, but we are going to make a sale here, pretty big sale, and then we'll be able to lay down some more stone workers. I think we have room for like 30 plain stone. We're going to run into trouble with I'm going to actually spend money I don't have. Yeah, we're paying interest right now. That those storage yards were probably a mistake until the sale is done, but at least it's going to happen quick. But we do need to make sure we get stuff off the yard here. If this next ship sends out its cart pushers prior to that stone coming out of the yard, we don't have to do our little trick. But it looks like we're going to have to do our little trick. Oh. That must be Biblos. No, on. Oh, that was last year's last 2. Okay, we'll deliver. We'll do our festival to Raw. Yeah, we're playing with Dad a little too much here. I'm gonna have to discipline myself and finish. So we're not keeping up with stone. It's hitting the pyramid faster than we can produce it. I'm going to decline this copper when they offer it to us again. Actually, I'll accept it. Okay, so hopefully we'll have, we're out of debt and we can put down a couple more quarries. Accept. Okay, we got all 4. So maybe we're okay here. We don't have any money to put down any more quarries, so I'm just gonna wait till we do our next sale. We do have quite a bit of items. It's early in the year. We're got 4 cart pushers going here, so we're gonna empty all of those out. We got a reputation increase. I would like the 50% extra. Who knows? Maybe it's active right now. Maybe we are. So we do have 200 wood. We're not doing anything stupid with our sales. It's just I've wondered why those didn't come off the yard. But they're coming off the yard now. Okay, we're going to be able to soak up some of this unemployment by putting down some quarries, and then we're going to have to start thinking about more housing probably. Okay, we got 700. Oh, cheapers. All that, and I didn't connect them to the road. We could have been making some stone. So there's a rookie mistake. Which we won't do again. Watch me leave this disconnected here. Let's just go flat and take a look. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We want to see if we can get that much or more up here later on. So we're gonna have to start thinking about our feeder housing for that area. Fortunately for everybody, I spent some time on my own up here, so I actually know what I want this area to look like, so you don't have to be in pain watching me do it. All the things we need for our feeder house, and we'll just let it sit there. We'll let it get population, and we'll add the mines when it's convenient. But at least the source of the employment for it will be up there. We're already cutting the grooves here. We're 120 debens in the hole after that. We are starting to collect some ships down here. But I don't think it's slowing down the overall goals. Okay, we're gonna have some 10 months. We will have 16 men waiting for them. I apologize for my dogs there. That just means my mother-in-law's here for Easter weekend. We picked her up yesterday. Had a very busy day yesterday. And so she just came upstairs. Which means she's going to put the television on in the other room, so you might hear some TV coming from the other room. So we're in the hole. I'm going to talk maybe just while we're waiting for some sales to happen here. I'm going to go to the economic advisor. And we're going to show why we did the why we put the city palace down. So our payroll projected this year is 3,008. So last year we brought in 2,000 from taxes, and we paid out $2,600 in wages. So we almost balanced that out. So we only ended up going in the hole every year, 643. Instead of, if we wouldn't be doing the taxes, we wouldn't be able to afford this game. We'd be already finished the way we're spending. So that is the reason it paid itself off really fast. So and we wouldn't, even though there are not high level housing, this mission would be not going as quick as it is if we did start that tax revenue as quickly as we could. So we're making a good sale here, as long as the cart pushers for the stone. I'm glad we sorted this out. We just needed to micromanage it for 2 cycles, and then it ended up sorting itself out. So 600 debens. I just want to see if I'm doing things again. Looks like they're all going to get here. Only 3 of them went. Well, it's the end of the year, so it didn't really matter anyways. He's only bringing 8. He would have got them into the yard. So I was worried for nothing. It's October. Why don't we just look to see how we're doing now on our sales? So we almost did all the jewelry to Byblos. We did all the gems to Byblos. We obviously didn't have enhanced trade this time. We did all the jewelry to On, and we still have gems to sell to On. So hopefully, oh, I didn't check to see. We've got almost all of the limestone. If that's On, then we'll have it all. We've already, yeah. So I think we've. This must be On. No, it's Weenet. That's why we got the 40 from Weenet. So we've got 8 more to come from On. Byblos is our next ship. We can deliver that grain meat. Much prefer them requesting game meat and not requesting We're almost reaching the point here where, oh, I did not put down a Carpenter Guild. We're gonna need them soon. Has our wood hit the yard up here yet? No. Did I do something dumb? Oh, I did something dumb. Okay. That should say get, not accept. That wood would have sat down here forever. So it's a good thing I caught it before. I think we still have a chance of getting our scaffolding up. In any event, it probably won't slow us down because we don't have the stone for the next level. Would have liked to get stone up earlier. Might have been smarter not to build these extra work camps and just work on stone. If I ever play this again, I'll maybe do it a little different. We are going to be making some money. We have all 16. How many months did they say? I don't know if it's worth it to put down the next fort if we have the money. 6 months? It might be worth it to try to get the next fort down. See how much money we make in the next little while. We might get our second fort down. Our coppersmiths are idle. We have enough copper to make everything we need to supply a second fort. There's our last 8 from On. The gems going to On. I want that fort, but I also want to keep angling for the 50% price increase. Let's just check to see that we are keeping Raw happy as we are. It might be worth it to bring a second, another yard here just to go get gems, because we didn't make all our gem sales last year, and we are leaving a lot of gems over in the other yard. We seem to be keeping up with the jewelry. It's the same walk. If we put it here, it might speed up how fast these docks move if we make most of our gem sales out of here. Okay, let's give that a try. Little improvements we can maybe do. Okay, we're ready to do some oh, actually I was thinking about that second fort. Second fort or more stone. I think we'll go more stone. And then some more houses. Let's not go nuts. Course, if this is going to work. I did need that little road. Oh, I just put it in the wrong spot. Oh, it's too late now. I'm not wasting a storage yard worth money. I can't if I hit undo, I'll just undo that little road that I did. And I better give him an architect. Actually, that is probably where I wanted it. Because if I put it here, I would have blocked. I would have had a nice storage yard that nobody could get to. So yeah, that is what I want. Oh wow, we've got a lot of money. So we're gonna spend on our next infantry fort. And then we're finished with the military. I'm going to do a little bit more housing because we're short of workers. We'll do 8. And we'll give them their gardens. And then when we get our next batch of money, it's going to be to finishing off our stone. We want to disconnect this as soon as it's done because we want to take this pyramid up pretty high before we start bringing stone here. There's our wood. Yeah, we timed that back. I made a big mistake here. That's going to slow us down, but we don't have the stone for the second course anyways, so starting to fill these up. We need to start getting limestone out of our top yard, or else we're going to be building temporary limestone dump stuff here. The higher we get, the better the ratio of plain stone to limestone is, and we'll start using up the limestone. And we'll have a lot of guys making plain stone for absolutely nobody. We're going to be not too bad. Oh, it looks like the second course doesn't need a carpenter, so actually we didn't make too big of a mistake. Okay, let's get some more stone down. There's 7 going up that way. And we'll make sure they're all connected to the road. I don't think we need an architect up there. We're in debt again, so we're going to want to spend some time up here before we move down, because I don't want to let any masons up there. Okay, let's see how we do in our little battle. We outnumber them by quite a bit. We lost 1 infantry. Okay, anticlimactic, but it's good that we had that ready. Okay, so as soon as these guys are done doing the backfilling, we're going to disconnect the road. We're gonna give a chance for one last worker to go up here and dig the burial thing. So he's likely on his way now, so we'll delete the road. That's him, I think. So because he got called before I disconnected the road, he will ignore the fact that there's no road, and he'll take the little burial chamber, and then that can sit idle until we completed a lot of the thing. So we've got 754 debens, we've got 5% unemployment. Let's finish off our plain stone. Actually, this went not too bad. Gonna make sure we leave a road. Now, do we trust one architect with this whole thing? I think we can. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 30 going. And it looks like we're keeping up with it. Looks like we're keeping up with having room for granite. We have 0 debens. The carpenter is complete. I think we're going to have to speed up. We're gonna have to play on 5 times as much as we can, because let's wait for those to sell, and then we'll switch our September. He's probably finished. Okay, so we have nothing to spend debens on anymore, except for housing. So that is odd. Let's just stockpile that and watch. Did not take long. So let's go off of stockpile. And we'll just watch things happen in debt. Accept what we can. We need our next festival come January, which we can't afford because we're in the hole. We are really in the hole. We are super in the hole. I'm hoping that this is just a case of we're accepting a lot of granite, and it's early in the year and we haven't made our sales. Okay, we're out of the hole. Let's do our festival. We'll go lavish because again we're not spending money on anything now. 2% unemployment. So as our population starts to age, because this is a long mission, we'll add some more houses down. And we'll probably get started on the Sphinx. It's get our second Carpenter Guild down. And we also got to start thinking about grave goods. So let's connect the Sphinx. We'll start working on it. We're starting to get granite down here. I think I'm going to... or limestone. I keep calling limestone granite. I know I watched some of my last video and I had a couple of cringe moments when I kept saying granite. Maybe I hit stockpile. Oh good, that's my favorite blessing. I think we're out of money trouble now for the rest of the game. Oh, I'm stockpiling the wrong good. I was wondering why it said we had so many. I'm wondering why isn't it letting me give any of them away. Plus we made that sale while I was watching. Oh, I missed it. It just went green for a second. Okay. There. That's enough with the stupid problems. Okay, so we're clearing this off. Is this guy actually bringing in any gems? Okay, he is actually getting some gems. I might actually stop. I think it might be time to put some more stone masons down. We've got the money, we've got the unemployment. We are starting to have a little bit more stone in the yard than we can keep up with. Maybe we'll just see. My goal is to have not a lot of stone sitting in the yard. Dispatch troops within 12. Let's just see. We've got both forts full. Okay, so we'll send everybody out. Yeah, so we've broken the bank on the mission financially. We've spent everything we're going to spend. We could, if we were really wanting to be super efficient, maybe build some more mines. Make sure I stockpile the right item this time. Yeah, so now it's just a long wait. It's too bad I don't know how to do timestamps on videos. I could send you to relevant locations. Sphinx is coming along good. Let's start thinking about grave goods. Is this yard empty yet? It is. So we're going to use it to accept beer, and we're going to use it to accept granite, because those are two of the gray goods that we have to bring in. The other ones I think we do on our own. We can, we've got the money right now to bump this up to 1800, and when we dispatch the grave goods, we'll drop it back down to 200. So we don't have the ability to bring in beer yet. We can bring in the granite. I think it wants 12. Let me just double check. Okay, so we're going to send out our gems. We're going to send out our jewelry. We'll be sending out our wood and our granite soon. Yeah, we're starting to clear these yards out pretty fast now with the extra stonemasons. So we've already finished the Sphinx. You can see it doesn't take that long to finish. If you've got the carpenters and any spare stonemasons, will head over there and do it. So with the quarries enhanced and having 30 of them, we save Dasher. That means we can open up the trade route to Dasher pretty quick, and I think that's where we get our beer from. I think they buy gems as a land route, so we should have no trouble with this excess gems now. Although he'll probably want to go to the little yard preferentially over this yard. But sometimes it'll work out in our favor, I'm sure. We'll deliver game meat. Check to see how much wood we've got. We've got half the wood that we need. I'll wait till we get the rest of the wood. We'll visit the overseer once and change our import-export numbers. Okay, Dasher. $100 to open you. You'll sell me beer. You'll sell me limestone, which you probably don't need at this point, but and more importantly, you'll buy gems. Let's go to the overseer. Import to maintain. I think it was 600. As soon as the beer comes, we'll tweak all this. Finally, it looks like when I said speed run in the title, it finally looks like we're speed running. It was the slowest speed run in the history of mankind. So we do have room up in the yards for granite. We definitely have room for stone. Like I was saying before, we got the little message there. Okay, we've got our beer. With them enhanced by the altar, we've got 30 of them going. They're enhanced by the altar. I don't know if we could really hope to achieve much more in terms of stone production unless we set up a little thing down here. It wouldn't be super efficient, and we are keeping up, and we're almost to the point where we're going to keep up. It's the first couple layers that take all of the granite. Oh, we don't quite have enough wood. We must have used some with the carpenter. So I'll come back there in a minute. Actually, okay. pomegranate in. Let's not bring any more beer in. Let's not go quite so nuts on the wood anymore. So we won't be bringing in any wood for a while because we've, oh no, never mind. We just dumped it all. So we are bringing in wood right off the bat. There isn't any reason for this storage yard anymore. So as we age out, that's one less thing to give employment to. We're at 4% right now, so we should be good. I should check the overseers. Raw is congenial. It's time for a festival. Oh, it's way overdue for a festival. Although it's not as important anymore because, you know, we're doing good with the money. One more overseer I wanted to look at, which is, people still idolize me, so we're good. Okay, sit back and enjoy. I'm gonna make some coffee drinking noises here. Actually, I'm not, because my cup is empty. So we had a moment of panic when our monument was stalled, but you could see what I did. I tried to delete the work camps for the worker that was stuck with the pyramid disconnected. And then after I restored the work camps, I reconnected the pyramid and it got it going again. It might have cost us a month or two because it took me a while to notice. So yeah, we're definitely keeping up on stone here. This next course is going to go really fast. We've got a lot of stonemasons. We've got excess. We've got a lot of... So the way it works is these guys will call for it. The workers will go. So one of the ways we're optimized here... Just a sec. I'll talk about how the pyramid construction is set up as optimally as we can get it. So we have a short walk for our stonemasons to get to the pyramids. We have a short walk for the monument workers to go get the stone that the stonemasons are calling for. And then we've got a short walk for them after they pick up the stone to actually get it to the pyramid. So I don't think I could get any better than this. It's one of the reasons why we put the monument this close up here. It slowed us down a little bit because we had to build a pretty long causeway, but now we are very efficiently moving all this stone onto the pyramid. We got short walks for everyone. We got short walks for the carpenters. Now this pyramid takes a long time to finish the outside, so we actually want to let this get up quite high because this will finish really fast. And while this is getting stone and starting to build, we'll want to be finishing this so they roughly finish at the same time. And if you went and looked at the speed run, Bruegel and Max had that down to a science. And then at the end, somebody came in and beat everybody's time. But I think they had a magic number, which I don't remember if they shared when to start, but it'll be different for everybody because, I mean, there's, depending on where you place the pyramids, that number would be different for everybody. That was jewelry that they were calling for, I think. Yeah. So when it looks like they're about even in terms of size is when I'm going to pull the plug on starting to bring stone to the next pyramid. Yeah, I'm on it. So I'm going to go a couple more courses. So we don't have a long walk to fill the plain stone. We do have quite a long walk to bring granite from the docks, but you can see why I am challenging the cart pushers to bring it up here. And we're still keeping pace. We aren't leaving a lot in the yards here. We're keeping pace with the jewelry, I think, because we're selling to Deshur now, and I think he is actually coming over here sometimes. I think my best time in New Pharaoh, I think, was 300 months. I did much better in Old Pharaoh. I can't remember what my number actually was. Okay, let's just go and stockpile. I'm only doing this for kingdom rating. Although we are kingdom rating 98, I could probably ignore all the rest of the requests for the rest of the game and not run into trouble. Getting close to, I wish I would have disconnected it here so I didn't have to go flat to reconnect it. $64 blocks of plain stone and 20 limestone for each course now. I think we'll go one more course and then I'll open up the medium pyramid. But again, it's just spitballing. And I'll probably keep quiet for the rest of the episode, unless I think I have something to say, so you don't have to listen to the dulcet tones of the nasal snow mold northern Canadian allergy sufferer. Okay. I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna disconnect it here. I'm gonna connect it here. I'm gonna go off of flat. I'm gonna stockpile. Was it gems? It is jewelry. And as soon as I meet this request, I'm gonna open up the medium pyramid. Okay, so now we should have people going to the other pyramid. Now let's see. It's a race. We'll see. If we had a Senate house, everyone would be in the Senate house betting on which pyramid's going to finish first. If you're watching, like and subscribe and leave a comment on who do you think is going to finish first. The winner will get eternal glory. I'm going to just disconnect the Sphinx from the road. Actually, this is a big moment for me. Finally finally get to get rid of the redundant Kingdom Road. Said I was going to do that when I had the money. I have the money. I have 21,000 deben. I'm going to go grab a coffee. No, I'm not. There's too many notifications. I don't want to leave this installed. You guys have watched long enough. I don't want to have you looking at a message while I'm running to the other room. And you don't have to hear me slurping coffee. Unemployment is 2%, so we're starting to age out. I think we'll be okay. I'm not going to lay down any more houses. We'll be taking stone offline pretty quick here if we need to. We probably have more granite than we need. So I can always start deleting warehouses. In a perfect world, you would have these pyramids done as you're getting your last limestone. I've never mastered that. If the big one finishes first and I'm waiting on the little one, I'm gonna be so mad. These guys have to walk hella long to get up to the top, so stop with the requests. Oh my goodness. I want to watch the pyramid. I don't want to watch the overseer screen. What if I built my staging area here on this side of the river and relied on bringing stone across if we'd be any quicker? That slowed us down quite a bit at the very beginning, building this causeway. I don't think I'm coming back to Rostja in the new Pharaoh. Twice is enough. Once during the campaign and once now. I used to play this mission non-stop during that pyramid challenge that we were doing over at Heaven Games. Oh my God. I'm just ignoring requests from here on out. Yeah, I made a mistake. I don't think I waited too long. So you can do better when you do your run. maybe play with putting this storage yard just really tight up against the river here. You could have all your plainstone getters right here, all your limestone getters right here, shorter causeway. Maybe put the pyramid down at the base of that yard right here. Yeah, we're starting finishing here. We're still a long ways away over here. Nope. I'm retiring. I'm not handling requests anymore. 0%. 6%. There's been some layoffs, boys. We're to be reaching the point where we don't need carpenters anymore. I think we've reached that point now because those are stonemasons. Okay, so we're going to finish the little pyramid real quick because we're not waiting for carpenters to go do their jobs now. So maybe it is a race again. Oh, no, I don't want your limestone. A little too late. Let's do one thing here. Should have done it a long time ago. I don't want anybody's limestone now that I think about it. Here's enough for another pyramid. Last course of the little pyramid. They're not going to be finished too much off of each other, but yeah, I would have liked to finish the medium first. So that is the last blocks going to there. Let's just double check that we've done everything there. Yep. Ratings advisor. We're going to be okay as soon as the pyramid is done. We're starting to finish. Looks like they're all going to the big pyramid and ignoring the little pyramid. Oh, so sad. Okay, well that's going to cost us a few months off our time. So if you were in the comments and guessed the big pyramid, you are correct. I should have started it sooner. I was busy watching that one request. Getting really close to being done. Yes. 253 months. So that might be my best time. It could have been better by quite a bit too, except for we started that medium pyramid a little bit too late. So I was just sitting here anxious that it wasn't going to be over 300 because I would have been embarrassed if my campaign time was better than my speedrun time. Okay. Finished with a 96 kingdom rating, even though I think we ignored one of our requests near the end. So hopefully this gives you an idea of a way to stage this mission. Like I said, there's probably room for some improvement. It is possible we could shave a bit by moving this a little further down. It'd be a bit of a longer walk for the work camp guys to bring the stone, but it would also serve the purpose of bringing the medium pyramid a little closer to the bridge. You could also play with your staging area here. Bringing stone from here versus bringing stone from right here probably isn't too great of a difference, so you could try to build your big worker complex here, or your big storage complex here. But I think the keys were to getting this ready for stone as quick as possible. The long causeway hurts that a bit, but helps in the long run. Second thing is to get as many enhanced quarries as you can as soon as you can, because it asks for a lot of plain stone at the beginning.
So while you're bringing all the limestone in, so there are some things I could have probably done better if I really wanted to compete. I probably would do those little tweaks and try to get stone up a little sooner even. I think the raw strategy is better than the taw strategy for your blessings. 50% increase on your export values can go a long way in this really money tight mission. It doesn't look so money tight now, but at the beginning you're trying to build bases, you're bringing in, trying not to miss a block of limestone, you're setting up a lot of expensive stuff. You want to get taxing going, so that's kind of where we're at. So I'm actually pretty proud of 253. I'll have to go back to the old thread on Heaven Games and see what my best time was there. Although this is on hard, not on very hard, so that's one difference. So the numbers will never mean anything if you wanted to compete with the all-time champs at the Heaven Games Rostja Challenge. Okay, I'm going to head out. I don't know what we're going to do next. I think we might do that 12,000 population city at the end of the New Kingdom. See if we can make a go of that. It's been a long time since I haven't played that mission yet in the campaign, so it'll be really fresh to me. You'll get to see me make all kinds of mistakes. Okay, take care and stay away from the snow mold if you happen to live up where the snow is just disappearing finally. Bye bye.